Hello, welcome back to TechCoderLabz. So in last couple of videos we talked about Django framework, and with that we can build web applications, right? So in the previous video I said that it is open source, but I never said the URL or showed you how it looks. So here it is, github.com/techcoderlabs/learn-python-django. Over here you'll be able to see everything that I have pushed. So feel free to download the code and give it a try, right? So now in today's video we are going to talk about how to load a template. So far we have loaded HTML file or simple hello world. So if we look at views, in that, not HTML file, so far we were able to load only the basic text based response only. Now today we are going to load an HTML file as a response. We can call it a template, and we will understand how to do that. Before we jump into actual implementation, there are some changes that I have done. So prior to this, we used to have a simple notes file in which we added different notes. Now I'm dividing into day-wise notes. So for video 1 we have one notes file, for the video 2 we have another notes file, and for the video 3 today we'll have another notes file. So at any given point of time, let's say if you want to pause the video and check out the notes and try to do the same thing that I'm doing on my video, you can always do that. So I hope that you are going to love this set of changes which I have done in the repository. So today's whole agenda, it's right over here. And like I stated earlier, last time we loaded a simple text-based response, but what if we want to load an HTML file, and then we can do customizations also, right? But for now, in today's video, we only keep it limited to, let's say, loading the template. So in previous video, we have seen that how to create a mini application and serve that under a particular path. So if I go to my blogging project and then run the server, okay, I forgot to source it. So we need to source the env. So let's source the env file, and with that we have activated the virtual environment. Now I can go to blogging project or workspace, and in that let's run the server. So I'm going to run the server here. Server is running. Let me bring back the browser here. So this is what we did last time. So if I open coding path, you can see it shows my coding blog example, which is where is that? Right over here. So this is what we have done. Now we are going to take one step ahead and create a template. So under the same mini application, or the application that we have in our project name is blogging. Okay, so in that we are going to create a folder called templates. Once we have the folder, inside that we can create any file that we want. So let's say I'm gonna say my blogging.html. For now I'm just keeping it my blogging.html. And in the HTML, you can have anything you want. For now, I'm just gonna put the container. So with that, I've added. So in VS Code, because Emmet is already part of the default extension, all you have to do is use the exclamation sign, and you can see that Emmet abbreviation, and that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use the tab key, and with that we have the template for HTML. Now here I'm gonna say my blogging template, and in the body section I'm going to add one header, blogging template. Let's add one sample paragraph as well. So I'm gonna say this is how a blogging template looks like. So with that, we've created HTML file. Now how do we serve this HTML file? So let's take a look at the notes file. So in here, I guess we have completed step number 1, step number 2. Now in the step number 3, we are supposed to do this. First thing first, we need to load the loader or import the loader. So that's what we are going to do. So let's go to views.py. In here, from Django, I guess, what was that? Template. Yes, we are using Django template, so we have to load Django template loader, import loader. So with that, now we have the template loader. So the next thing that we have to do is load the template by using the function which is available on the loader method or instance, loader instance, I would say. So let's do this. So I will type template, or you can basically name any, you can pick any name. So I can say my blogging template also, and here we will use the loader instance, and on that we have get template method available, and in that we can supply the name of the template. The name of the template, in my case, it is myblogging.html. It can be anything. Let's say you may have selected a different name as well, so make sure that you supply the same name. Once you have done this, instead of providing the static response like this, we will ask template to render it. So we'll use the template variable, and then in that we have the render function, so we'll use that. Okay, of course, now this is done, and you can see the server is restarting. So if I go back to the browser and if I hit the refresh key, it says template doesn't exist. Okay, there's an error, and that's a big trash also over here, and it's even everything is correct. Even if everything is correct, it's throwing the error. So we need to stop the server at the moment, and we need to migrate things or apply the changes. So first thing first we need to do is, we haven't added our own application inside the installed applications. So like I stated earlier, blogging is our workspace, and in that we are serving a mini application or application under the coding, but we haven't stated that to the project or the workspace. So I'm going to settings, and in that, in the installed apps, we have to add the new application that we have created. In my case, it is coding. In your case, it can be any different application. So make sure that you use the same name that you have given it to your application. Now that I have done this, we need to perform the migration. And in order to perform the migration, meaning that apply the changes, okay, so we're going to run the command which is right over here, migrate. So Python, manage Python, migrate, and with that it has applied all the migrations. All right, now let's run the server. And when I run the server, go back to the browser, hit the refresh key, you can see that now it says blogging template, and this is how a blogging template looks like. So all in all, in this video, what have we done? Let's quickly summarize. So step number 1, we created a templates folder. Step number 2, we added a template HTML file in it, and then inside the views Python file, we updated the code in such a way that instead of supplying simple text based HTML response. Now we are loading the template, and with that template we are rendering the HTML. After that, we updated the application, installed applications in the settings file. We applied the changes using migrate command, and then we restarted the server, and with that we were able to load the template. Now, how to inject the values, insert the values, etc., we will talk about it in the next video. So for now, this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying the videos that we are publishing. Hit the upload button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.